Every traveller into the country, regardless of whether or not they've come from China, will now be subjected to screening at the port of entry. The increased surveillance implemented by the government is meant to check against exposure to the coronavirus. In the meantime, the Kenya Aviation Workers Union has issued an ultimatum to Kenya Airways to suspend flights from Kenya to China, failure to which they will call on members to boycott the route.
As the world waits for an outcome from the World Health Organization's emergency meeting to determine whether the novel coronavirus outbreak will be declared a public health emergency of international concern, the Kenyan government is scaling up preventive measures.
All those passengers disembarking at the airport will be taken through screening at the point of disembarking from the planes, whether or not they are coming from China.
The decision is part of measures being implemented by the government to enhance surveillance at ports of entry. To enable this, additional port health officers have been deployed at the airports and other points of entry into the country to screen all travellers. The Health Ministry says a sample test taken from the Kenyan student currently being held at an isolated ward was sent to South Africa to get a second opinion after Kenya's first test in the country's influenza center. The results are still expected and will help determine further monitoring and surveillance. But against this backdrop, the Kenya Aviation Workers Union maintains that the national carrier Kenya Airways' decision not to suspend flights to China increases the risk of exposure of both its customers and employees.
It is not enough for the airline to state that it has taken precautionary measures such as screening all inbound passengers at Guangzhou Airport prior to boarding or training our members on how to handle the situation.
Different countries have reacted in different ways. They're evacuating or even stopping flights. That is not on our table because our threshold is not there yet.
They have to suspend China operations. That is the position of the union. And if we've said, if they are not going to heed that call, our only available alternative would be to ask our members to boycott flights to China.
British Airways has cancelled and suspended all flights in and out of China. Dorcas Wangira, Citizen TV, Nairobi.